You're listening to the Poo Podcast. My name is Dosta. Here we discuss all things poo. Please do subscribe and comment. And now I present to you episode number 11 from season 1 on the Poo Podcast. When you think of a wedding, it's quite a formal occasion, isn't it? It's one of those occasions where you want your best side showing. You want your most beautiful face, your most charming side to come forward. And it's actually been a very large number of years since I've been to a wedding. I only really went to weddings when I was younger and my friends were getting married. And I don't know if I entirely remember whose wedding it was. But nonetheless, I was at a wedding one time. And as it happens, as you do, at some point during the day, I had to do a poo. And it was a very nice wedding. It was a very pretty outfit. Everyone was in their formal wear. And I went in and I realised, well, someone's in there. And this person was actually one of the groomsmen. And they sort of called out, and because it was a wedding occasion, they were feeling very cheerful and very open. And they said, it's me. And they announced their name and who they are. I'll just be a minute. And I said, oh, it's just me, right? And I announced myself. So he knew who I was and I knew who he was. And I thought, well, this is a bit awkward. I don't really need to know that you're the one doing a poo. That is a bit strange, but I'll go along with it. And I thought, well, I'll give the guy some privacy. I'll go out and I'll wait outside so I'm not there listening to his plopping. So he will know that I'm out. And so I left and I thought, well, okay, that's all good. He did take his time. He did take a fair amount of time. And eventually he did come out and he found me because he knew, well, I was waiting to do some of my business. And he said, I'm all done. You can use it. It's all yours. And I thought, oh, great. This is, well, a little bit awkward, but at least you're friendly. At least you're being nice. And, of course, he looked stunning because he was in his groomsman's wear. So it was completely unexpected what I found. I walked in and I found not only had he not flushed, but he'd somehow managed to do a poo so big that half of it was sticking out of the water. And I thought, oh my God, this stinks. This is disgusting. This is the last thing I want to be seeing on a day that is filled with so much beauty and so much clean attire, as we should say. And I thought, man, how did he manage that? That's actually, in one level it was impressive, right? Because to do a poo so big that it sticks out of the water, it's got to be pretty big, right? Toilet bowls are pretty deep. And I realized that he'd actually somehow managed to set it up in such a way. Maybe there was some poo underneath it. Maybe there was some toilet paper. Maybe there was something, right, that he had done to have the poo in its way that it was. And I thought, this is so embarrassing. He must be so embarrassed. I better not say anything to him. I will not bring this up. How strange it is that he knew that I was going in there and yet still he forgot to flush. How could he forget? So I sort of flushed his out of the way, got mine done as quickly as possible because the whole place was stinking from this poo that he'd left halfway out the water. And I went back out and I enjoyed the rest of the wedding. Some beautiful food, some wonderful flowers, and some very formal occasion. And he came up to me later and he says, "Did you enjoy my present?" And I thought, gee, damn, man. Damn. You got me so good. I was just so confounded, so embarrassed, and just like, it had never even occurred to me that he was pulling a prank on me, that he was putting it back in my face. I was so sort of pedantic about poo and sort of just like, so much like, we don't talk about poo, we don't have poo, we don't listen to each other poo, we don't, just get it over and done with. I don't want to have anything to do with your poo. Like my whole mindset was like that it had never occurred to me that he would do that on purpose. And of course, the formal attire and the beautiful thing that a wedding is completely threw me off, right? I think maybe if we'd been in a different situation, I might have seen it coming. I might have at least been able, if not seen it coming, to have been able to sort of put two and two together. But the formal wear really did put me off. So next time you see a groomsman with all his hair done and all his wonderful flowers and his perfect three-piece suit, perfectly shaven and just wonderfully shiny, polished shoes, just remember, he's not above doing a poo just for a prank. Thanks very much for tuning in. That is the end of this episode. And if you have a poo story, please do leave a comment, as I would greatly appreciate that. That might help to reduce the stigma around poo, reduce the social taboo that we are suffering under, that I have suffered under for so many years. Yes, that's what this podcast is. We're breaking down cultural barriers. We are on a mission to spread the word around the world, cross culture, across generations. It is the message of poo. We'll be back with the next episode very soon. Hope you're having a good day. Don't forget to wipe. Bye for now.